So this is a little blue penguin who's found over in Spotswood, which is over in New Plymouth area. He was picked up by a member of the public and he was taken to the local dock office, who were able to get him to Wanganui Bird Rescue and then over to us, so he's had quite an adventure already. Unfortunately, he's been bitten by a predator. What predator, we're not really sure, it's hard to say, but he does have some large wounds going down the side of his body, which did have half of the beach in as well, so very dirty wounds. And at the moment Serena's just cleaning them up under an anaesthetic. The little blue penguins molt around this time of year, so around January to March. So there's a lot of penguins up and around in their burrows, and they do generally go into their burrows each night. So if you're down on the beach and you've got your dog for a walk, it pays to keep them on a lead, or keep an eye on them at the very least. It doesn't take very long for them to stick their nose into a burrow, grab a penguin out and do such huge damage, if not kill them straight away. So penguins nest all along the beachfront. You don't even know they're there. And it only takes a couple of seconds for a dog to completely destroy that penguin's world. They'll just stick their faces in there, grab a hold of the penguin, shake them, potentially break bones, and do a world of damage. If they don't kill the penguins straight away, they can leave all the bacteria from the dog's mouth, for example, which can set up an infection and also harm the penguin that way. So there's kind of no win-win situation. There's no lucky penguins, unfortunately.
Okay. So wounds in birds, we pretty much treat like we do other small animals. The difference is we can't put a drain in because they don't create liquid pus. So, but other than that, we so with big contaminated wounds, we keep them open. We clean off the dead skin daily, and once the healthy tissue starts growing in, then we can put some proper bandaging on, and it can heal quite rapidly, which is quite good. But this little guy had sand all the way down to his bone, which you can actually see on the radiographs. And you can imagine how long it's going to take us to get every little bit of sand out there. We might not even be able to. You know what it's like when you go to the beach and you're still finding sand in your car in winter. It's pretty much like that. So we have flushed him a few times, but because of his ruptured, because this connects to his air sac, we'll keep flooding his lungs if we keep using water to flush. So there's a bit of bleeding there, but bleeding is actually good for wounds. It means that it can get all the good cells in there and all the chemicals that help and promote healing. So we want to see blood.
And so the little blue penguin are found all around the coastline of New Zealand. They're also found on the southern coast of Australia as well. And of course this is a problem everywhere. Everyone takes their dogs for a walk all around this country. There are all sorts of predators, cats as well, stoats and ferrets. They all have an impact on this particular species. So it's no one area that's going to be affected more. If you're going to take the dog to the beach, maybe you need to consider using a muzzle. That's the safest way for them to run around, and if they do find a penguin, all they can do is sniff. So muzzle the dog.